they're a bit slow.
I think that as a compliment,
The
actually.
NASA.
What's the nuance? What's the nuance, though?
The NASA announcement about.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Now.
It's actually interesting. Can you possibly teach me sometime, Professor?
No.
So be AKA what's on the calendar, what are we doing from a goals and objective standpoint, what's in scope and what's out of scope, we run into issues. So that's one of the things that we
Work is done. The work is done. And
true state is impossible.
I think it'll well, you want one state or two states? You change your mind on me. You change.
No, but it's up. So I like the plan where they start with two state and then it will eventually become one state. That would be the better plan because that they
the
can,
Emerald plan, right? With the
because it could so people can because
Little
there's a lot
park
of
for a
trauma.
while.
Yeah, there's a lot of trauma here. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
makes sense. I agree. I like it.
I think that's a good way, but the two state is dead.
What happened in here? Something happened in here. I can feel it in the air. There's like energy. You scared everyone away. I see all the angry chats.
Who is the angry chat?
What did you do in here? Oh my God. You're like on a roll. Why are you so angry all the time?
What am I angry, man? Oh my God. I didn't. Come on, man. They came in. People are busy with their lives.
Yeah.
Nope was having a good conversation with, and I think Edward was having it before, and then Nope. But some people, they'll come in, they'll become part of it, and then they'll get tired of some people, and then they'll open up their own rooms. They'll take away all the crowd from my room into their room for a few days, and then they'll
I found it. Let there be drama. Okay, I'm gonna go tell you what they're doing in there. Okay. I found the other room.
They didn't block you.
Sam must be in there because I'm blocked.
From what part of Canada is that?
Yeah, what part of Canada, brother?
I'm from St. Catharines.
St. Catharines Mall. Yeah, they have lovely disco pants. Now, the question I have for you is Gaza, is it a genocide, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. He's got a pass thus far.
But see, I would ask Sam, because a lot of people in America and Canada don't really know what a genocide is. I would ask, what do you think of what happened in Gaza? Because somebody could tell you, well, no, it's not a genocide, but tell you, what Israel did was terrible and atrocious.
Guys,
and human rights violations were,
If 3 years and they haven't figured out genocide.
No, it's not about figuring it out. It's about they don't know what a genocide is. People were not exposed to this word until. Hold on. They were.
Whoa. What did you say?
I don't know. He's telling me all these people could go.
No, Edward, you could talk. No, who was talking back to Edward?
No, that was Greg. It's fine.
Oh no, Greg was not talking back to you. Zeron, were you saying something?
Yeah, I was saying it's ethnic cleansing.
Yeah. So,
also, I'm Afghan and Pakistani and Muslim, so I will always be on the right side of history,
So ethnic cleansing is separate from genocide. Which is fine to say ethnic cleansing. It was also ethnic cleansing. My point was to Sam, more than anyone else, that Sam, understand that most people do not know what genocide is, but most people know what happened in Gaza was terrible and unexcusable and atrocious. And so you have to lead in with those kinds of questions instead of just genocide,
No worries.
And then argue about the genocide.
No problem. Anna, don't you know I hate you, Buttercup? And keep recording me, bitch. See what's gonna happen.
Okay, she's in Amir's room, remember?
She's at her burner account. Fucking whore. Alright, anyway. I don't consent to my voice being recorded or redistributed whatsoever. Oh, look, the fucking Jew bag Anna is back. Hey, fuck you, Buttercup. Buttercup 2.0 and Buttercup 3.0. Fuck the both of you.
Hannah,
bitches.
Yeah, Hannah switched up. She was,
Bro, you guys realize that you'll spend the next 24 hours is doing the exact same thing.
I know.
That's fine. I don't care. Anons, you don't have the right to record me. Better not record me. If you think this is all a game and you think it's fun, you know what? Just watch and see, you stupid fucking bitches. Watch and see.
Holy shit, here we go.
For anyone that's recording, I don't know who you are or what you want. If you're demanding money, I don't have any to offer. But I do have a very specific set of abilities. Abilities I've developed over many years. Those abilities make me extremely dangerous to people like you. If you stop recording now, this will be over, and you'll never hear from me again. If you don't, I will find you. I will track you down. And when I do, I will make sure you regret what you've done.
What is going on in here, you guys?
Don is very talented, multi-talented, and
Clubhouse resident actor.
He's more on the artistic
Yeah.
spectrum.
Don is amazing, and I'm glad he's my friend.
I will always
Yeah.
artistically.
So you guys are here bad mouthing the only democracy in the Middle East, and you don't expect anyone to record everything you say here?
You're absolutely right, Jindid. I hope all you Mossad, IDF, Zionist pieces of fucking shit, I hope you all eat shit and die, and I'm gonna pile up your motherfucking bodies, I'm gonna set it on fire. What's left over, I'm gonna feed to the pigs. And when they shit it out, I'm gonna take a piss on it. Fuck all three of you
Oh
animals.
shit. Damn.
okay, I definitely am sensing some anger issues. I would say, do you want to talk about it, Sam? But I'm afraid the answer might be yes, and I don't think I want to talk about it.
Well, you get farther with the kind word in the chainsaw than you do just a kind word.
Let's tackle each issue one step at a time.
Now we got 3 motherfucking anons in here. And how are you assholes friends with me, you two? Why? Why are you covering up? Why?
Oh, friends with the speakers, bro. It could be anybody, not only.
Okay, go ahead, record me, motherfuckers. Don't worry, I'm already gonna find out who you are. I already found out who the one that bounced that fucking audio to Amir to make me a clown. It won't take me long to find you motherfuckers, trust me. Fucking goddamn pieces of shit. You're no friends of mine, go fuck yourselves.
Is there a way to set up the room in such a way where Anons can't come
No. Nope.
No,
only
They pay $5 a month.
only a private.
Yeah, only a private room.
room, and you invite the people that you want.
But it's they pay $5 a month to be able to come in anonymously.
in? I gotta get me one of those suckers, Anon.
Yeah, do it. So is Amir's
Like $59 a year.
So Amir's still in his room having coffee and crumpets with the fucking Zios? Anybody know?
Ghost. Dawn.
No,
Yeah.
I don't see.
Well, who's in Amir's room?
How the fuck am I supposed to know? I'm here. Let me go see.
No, you don't have to go see. Just go in. Just. What are you talking about? Ghost. Who's in Amir's room?
I can't see it.
What do you mean?
It's not showing in the lobby.
Oh.
In the hallway.
What is this? Like, I gotta go look through the curtain of some room and let you know what's going on inside.
I'm not gonna go in there and talk to him if he's got his little favorite faggot Zionist all sitting on his fucking lap. I'm not doing it.
I will go check if you want. And
You don't have to. Don already did that.
You wanna go? You wanna go talk to him about what?
What do you think I'm gonna tell him? He's this whole thing about playing that clip without my permission. Number one, and second, that bitch was saying personal things about me, and he has a no doxing policy. So what did he do to the bitch? That's what I'm.
I would say number 2 should be number 1.
All right, that's fine. What do you got, Don?
Don, to unmute, you have to click
we're
on
waiting
the
on
bottom
Don.
left-hand side of the screen.
Yeah, left-hand bottom will unmute you, Don.
And then you can respond to Sam's question. If you need help finding it, yeah.
you if you
Gosh, that's bad. Gosh, that's bad.
Okay, Johnny boy, John Kitover.
Oh no, block him.
No,
Which one of you motherfuckers?
No, block John Kitover.
It's one of the unknowns, yeah.
Yeah, block John Kitover, block him.
No, let him, bro. You won't be able to fucking block him. He has like 700.
No, I know, but I mean, block enough of his accounts. That's the one that has the 77 phones and has hundreds of accounts and puts everything on YouTube.
6 million phones. It's not 77. 6 million.
Weirdo.
Only 6 million. Okay. And it's
all right, Greg. I don't think we should say stuff like that.
Why not? What? 6 million has been debunked. We're not even 6 million Jews in Europe.
We don't. Yeah, but we don't.
Well, you can believe.
I mean, the Jews have their, narrative about what happened to them.
So therefore, it's true.
No, it's just it's their narrative. It's not for us to.
279,000. There you go. Learn something new from this retard from Amsterdam. You're welcome.
All right.
Greg, you should go back to your old name. I just feel like this Greg is just too plain for you. Your personality is too complex.
Fucked up, bro. What a fucked up name he chose, to be honest.
I know, really.
Fucked up.
It sounds like a name that you use on a porno.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna start a private room and invite you all in. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, I'm starting a private room now.
Can I join?
Edward, here's the okay. Can I send you a link to a private room, Edward?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go and do that now.
Yeah.
You're booming. Bye, Joey.
Yo, can I join too?
Who said that?
Zeron.
Yeah, hold on, Zeron. Who can start a private room? How do I do that?
You gotta boom this room, then you gotta wave at people. Right? Waving indicates look at your screen. You'll see it. Talk live. You see that it popped up at the top of your screen? That's how you
I got it. Let's go. All right, do it again.
All right. Bing.
Than she is. I agree. I appreciate that. I agree, Adi. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I think you two guys are from Latin.
You know what I've been thinking about for several months? What I really want to get into doing is mentoring young Black girls, especially young Black girls who want to get in the arts and creative. I know about the Big Brother, Big Sister programs. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know where to start. To be honest, maybe I should sign up to one of those programs. It might be easy. Perhaps I'm in my head too much. I'm making it more difficult, the starting process, than it needs to be. I'm sure it's quite easy. But that's something I would really like to get into before the end of the year. And then secondly, and what I'm about to say, I say respectfully, and I'm not trying to be funny, I wish that it was mandated that every Black person, well, every person in the country really, regardless of race, but since we're speaking about Black folk, I want every Black person to get, I wish it was mandated for every Black person to get mental health treatment. And I don't mean that disrespectfully or try to be funny, but I think mental health, healing our mental health individually and collectively could have a positive impact on our culture and our community, how we deal with each other, how we socialize, right? And how we build, relationships in the home and outside of the home, professionally, personally. So that's how I want to help. Mentoring and advocating for mental health therapy, right? There's no shame in that.
Wait, so how do you suggest the Black community heals their relationship with the medical community? Because I feel like that's a really big reason why.
That's it. That's it right there. I agree, right? And how do we start there? Listen, as somebody who works in the media, the past few months I've covered stories about Black doctors creating databases and hubs for our community to find doctors and medical professionals who look like us, because according to reports and research, we tend to trust doctors if they're from our community and they look like us. Right? The distrust comes dealing with non-Black medical professionals. So there's a lot of steps, right? And, perhaps we need more, more access to doctors who look like us, more advocates in our community who are encouraging us to seek out either medical professionals that we trust, even if it's, let's take race out of it. Surely all of us can find at least one doctor that we trust, right? It might be work, it might be hard, but letting the guardrails down is one, education is two. If it's a race thing for us in our community, turn to some hubs like blackdoctors.com, or maybe it's blackdoctors.org, right? And these databases are there, and they pool, they curate and accept applications from, Black doctors all across the country. So from what I understand, if you wherever you live, hopefully, maybe if you in a more rural area, it might be difficult. But your question, Eve, I don't have an answer for that, because I know it comes down to the trust. And how do you build up that trust? Education, communication, advocates, outreach, resources. It's a lot of work. But we have, where do you start? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you start if you don't just reach out and build join communities?
And why I think that the MIC, we got to look at things a lot different, and not taken away from what you and Evie's talking about. But we have to learn to trust our own self, right? I live in Orange County, California. Okay. Obviously, where I live, very few what we would consider Black doctors. Okay. But you got to find a practitioner that's good and you can trust. Unfortunately, and we do this even in our fellowship, NY, where a lot of Black men don't even want to go to the doctor at all, no matter who he is or she is. So what we're trying to encourage people to do is to get people to the doctor, period, or mental health, period. So we have these courses at our church. Even we just had a big course on etiquette, when we teach our young people. So I don't put it, and it's all different types of young people. They're not just Black. We have everyone, okay? Because everybody needs etiquette, how to speak to each other. So what I'm looking at, and I like the fact that you want to mentor young women. And one of the things I teach young men, because we have a fellowship once a month where we have 4,000 men come once a month here in Southern California. It's called BUDS, Building Up Disciples Spiritually, because we believe in that foundation. We get these men to come in, tell them to stay away from pornography, don't go to strip clubs, no substance, no abuse. So if you don't get hooked on something, you don't have to worry about it. So we're teaching principles where people can stand up, and these men want to be husbands, they want to be fathers, they want to be good men. But if we don't develop them in our homes, and we're not talking about ethnic group, we talk about just being responsible citizens. This is the part that I want to make sure all of us do, because at the end of the day, these are our daughters, these are our sons, and they're going to go and either enhance someone's life or destroy someone's life. I'm grateful to both my children. They're both married good people, and the good people they married are treating them well. At the same time, how many of us put ourselves in harm's way because we don't know how to love ourselves? I think NY, that's a lot of mental health by itself. Too many of us come on these apps, and we think about being Black, not being kind, or being dependable, or being faithful, or being loyal. To me, these are the things we need to be teaching. So that's what I want to try to do by helping the community, by saying, hey, it's okay to be good. There's nothing wrong with being good. It's okay. Listen, it's okay to ask the girl you've been with to marry you. It's okay to take care of your children. It's okay. And when you learn these things, then we really build community. Whoever else wants to speak, welcome Holly, welcome King, welcome everybody else. Thank you for joining.
Hey, everybody.
kids, basically. Teaches them about STEM, tries to gamify things, right? But I don't know. I would love to help. Literally, this would look amazing. So, from a selfish perspective, I would love to help. Does that make sense?
It makes great sense. We just need to figure out how we're going to do that, right? So just hit me up on the back channel, because again, I think there's enough people on Clubhouse that have children right now that may be struggling in something. And I think we have enough tools that we can help them. I mean, we all have something that we can give them. I'm trying to get people to mortuary college. Why? It's a 2-year program. And it gives them, listen, I'm going to tell people this all the time. I've been doing it 38 years. It gives them a career for life. Okay? A life. And it's a good environment. It's a good career. And it's something that every one of our communities have, whether you like it or not. The 5th highest paid position in America is death care, whether you're doing cemetery or funeral arrangements. And most people don't even know that. And you know what? We're not going to be replaced by AI, I promise you.
Yeah, not for a while.
I think as a white woman, the way I can help.
Holly, are you white, Holly? We would have never known that.
Is by just doing nothing. They don't want my help. I don't believe in helping people that haven't asked for your help. And I treat them just as good or bad on any given day, whatever mood I'm in, as I treat everybody else. And that's the best way I can help them, by treating them exactly as if they were just like me. So that's what I'm going to do.
Holly, I wish that was a little different. I think that people would assist and want your help regardless. Because, listen, like I share with people, we've been all around the world. I live around a lot of people that do not look like me. And I've learned something, okay? They got bills. I got bills. They got mortgages. We have mortgages. They have car notes. We have car notes. And one thing I've learned in death care, and I want everybody to listen to me loud and clear, we pick everybody up in the same truck. When you expire, I don't care who you think you are, the great equalizer in life is death. So there's no favorite trucks of anybody. I don't care if you live in Malibu, Palos Verdes, whatever, or you live in 4th and 5th Street in Los Angeles. We pick everybody up in the same truck. The most important thing I want everybody to do, and NY said it very well, have a checkup from the neck up every day. Remember, there's only one of you on planet Earth, only one of you. That's why I created this space, so that we don't have to come and yell at each other, argue with each other, call each other our name. We don't have to do that, guys. We can come and actually have a meaningful conversation to where we can all grow. Hold on.
King.
You want me to? Okay.
King. I just want to say something simply.
You cannot say anything right now. You know why?
Why? Because I'm not black?
No,
I'm not black?
All
Don't
right.
be racist, man. Don't be racist, man.
Do you see what I'm saying? Mental health. Everyone needs a mental health mandatory.
No, I listen. NY, Kevin, King, 1 second. So NY, you understand, is very unfortunate because people behind avatars don't understand life. Okay, it's really sad because people do not walk into a crowd of people in any location and start just talking. Okay, we all know that. But on the internet, people can do that. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, so I have a unique one because I work in the GovCon space and also in the small business space. And, I always thought that, we should encourage more Black business owners and teach them more how to set up a business, the business skills that are there. And in fact, I do this for all people, so it doesn't matter race, but I'm at a conference now in San Diego, and, I'm sitting down with people teaching them how to set up like a woman business, how to get a service disabled business. Like, how much do you charge? I'm like, free. And they're like, oh, okay. I should eventually start charging, but because there's too many people now. But, and I'm helping them take advantage of loans that are available and all these different things. And, and how to do different kinds of businesses and all that kind of stuff. And I think when you teach people to do this kind of stuff, you're actually teaching them how to fish, right? And they don't actually want, like, you're teaching them, instead of teaching just feeding them fish, you're actually teaching them how to do it and how to take care of themselves and how to learn to fail. And it's the first thing I tell them is, like, I'm going to teach you how to try to bid on a couple of contracts, and you're going to lose them.
complete my interviews,
Yep.
good at that right now, but I will be.
People can find clips on YouTube, and he at the same time he makes a little bit of money or whatever he makes to fucking get some views on YouTube, like 5 views or 10 views. That's what I'm saying?
You make
That's what
you
it
make
is.
money off of the streaming it.
But nowadays YouTube, you got to get about 5,000, 10,000 views to be able to make any money. I don't even think he's got 10,000 subscribers.
Mm.
So I'm saying that it is what it is, man. But Don, did he say anything about the clip that was being played here yesterday? Did he say he's gonna pull up in here? We could listen to it together.
I think you guys should have a conversation, bro.
No, I know, but that clip that was being played, you were there, Geb was there, a lot of people were in there, right? You guys heard this, and it's actually true what he said. And I'm just wondering.
You guys should just have a conversation and just.
And some of these Iranians, right? They're turning Sam against my room. That's what they're doing.
No.
Yeah. He said about Iranians. He's like, oh, the Iranians are bothered, this and that. And some of these Iranians, just because I don't agree with their fucking narrative anymore, they're going around spreading fitna. You know what fitna means? Corruption.
I think you guys just have a conversation. That's it.
No, we will have a conversation. But he said he's going to pull up in here, and when I receive a clip, or I receive the clip, and we should listen to it together. Because look, it was done. It was done publicly. He did it in front of 25, 30 people.
You want me to facilitate the dialogue?
No. I'm good. If he comes
you
in
want
here,
you want me to arrange a meeting on my territory?
Don, it's not in a public setting in this space, okay? Because he asked me yesterday. He said, he did ask me if you get a clip, just ping me, and we can listen to it together. Because look, I want him to address it publicly. He said it publicly. He didn't say it in the closed room.
Yes.
In a closed room, he would be talking to 1 or 2 people. I'm talking about he said it publicly. So I want him to address it publicly, and then I can have conversation with him in a civilized manner.
I'm sorry, address what?
He said that I turned on Palestinians. I used Palestinians and Lebanese things, to push my narrative and blah, blah, blah. I don't really care about them. I put them on the side and this and that. I've been fucking debating these Zionist scumbags for 2 years. I've been killing my brain cells for day in, day out.
You guys need to have a conversation, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna listen to it in a public setting. Yeah, John. John, your people, right, are spreading fitna on this app. You claim to be a Muslim, yet your people are going into the Sam's space and spreading fitna, adding fuel to the fucking fire. Just because I don't agree with your fucking narrative. This is very problematic. Some of the Iranians, you can have a conversation, they agree, whatever, and some of them, they get butthurt and triggered. They're like, yeah, we're gonna spread fitna. We're gonna go into their room, this and that. It's not in my head, John. I'm just calling you out. I'm calling you and Chaos and Florence, all of you guys out. They're good ones as well. You know who? Mazi is good. Mazi, I can laugh it off. I know Mazi way longer than I have known you for. You're a young person, 20, 21-year-old, yet you're spreading fitna on this app. And not only that, you bully a woman just because she disagrees with your freaking narrative. That's a good one. Bullying, and then want to put a 6,000 thing on there, promote Nazi agenda, which goes against Islam. Bullying women goes against Islam. That's disturbing and disgusting. I called you out on this shit. But you'll never learn. You're still a fucking young boy, young kid.
I don't know, man. I think maybe it might be time to deactivate the account if things are falling apart. The lines is shifting, shit like that. I can't keep up with it. I still think, you guys, if you guys have a conversation and take it from there.
Make amends, right, Don?
I don't know if it would be make amends, but definitely have dialogue and conversation.
You think Sammy would be up for making amends, okay, or having a dialogue with? I think he's ashamed of what he said about Amir and Amir finding out.
I think he'll speak for himself.
Well, I think he's ashamed.
I mean, I don't understand what you're doing.
Well, he's not gonna be willing to. What I'm trying to say, he's not gonna be willing.
What is it?
But
what is it to you though? I don't get it. That's the part I'm not understanding.
I'm just saying.
What is all of this to you?
It's nothing to me. But I'm just commenting on. I don't think he's gonna want to have a conversation with Amir because.
Well, we will let him speak for himself.
We will. We will see.
Okay. Let the man speak for himself. No need to add anything to it. This is all.
I mean, that's what it is. What's up, everybody in the audience? John, I am smarter than you, though. You're just a young.
Buttercup. Okay, Sam is an angry person. Hey, Buttercup. I was just, Sam, I heard you said that there was that drama room, so I went to that room. Hello?
Yeah. So, things like that. What's going on, Gib?
Against terms and conditions, you know the story.
Well, I can't message Sawyer. Sorry, are you blocking me?
I'm not blocking you.
Yeah, so I can't message
Is
you.
it mine or?
Everybody remember, if you can't remember this, sometimes the glitch doesn't happen when you follow and add them. And that usually helps it. If you follow and add the person you're trying to message, then it usually makes it a lot easier.
Sometimes you can't message somebody. Sometimes you can't message
the Cash App requests and the Venmo requests.
That's ridiculous. Sometimes you cannot message somebody you're not following back and forth too, as well.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Right. So that could be why Rainbow can't message you because you guys aren't.
Or because you can't message Sawyer.
Because I'm not following Sawyer. And Sawyer's not following me.
When I was trying to message him earlier and I wasn't able to, I followed, still wasn't able to message. So that's why I brought it up. Want to make sure I can get in this week.
Then he has to friend you back. Then
I did. I just did.
Yeah, it's all good now. Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
And yeah, go ahead, Thor.
So Myrna, Christian Myrna thinks you're actually 14.
Oh God! Oh Lord, have
That's not
mercy.
possible.
I'm
And
sorry.
she was talking shit
Hold
about,
on.
and she was talking shit about level 1 autism. as
Yeah,
well.
here's what I'll do.
Sound a little more. You
If
sound
it
more
makes you
articulate for a
comfortable,
14-year-old.
if it makes you comfortable, I will do my deeper voice for you to make me sound more masculine, and then maybe that might help you in whether or not I'm actually 14 years old. Now I don't know if you want me to do it now or later. Either or works for me because I love making people feel insecure about themselves. But please,
Yeah, he learned that the past 2
To the
years.
Hunt Finn voice.
yeah, very lovely.
And A has some big concerns with Uncle Steve, who's allegedly 60 years old, talking about green buttholes with people under the age of 18.
Well, let me clarify.
And let me please respond to Myrna, and I'll try to make it quick because Nargis is on stage and she loves talking about how my Unitarianism is heretical and terrible. So just give me one moment to respond to this, and then I'll get to you, Nargis. Don't worry, I love you. Myrna, to try to put it short, and I know you're not in the room, but I'll still respond anyway. The fact
You're not
that,
going to hear this. It's not recorded. So.
Oh no, I know, but she's probably listening from the hallway.
Yes,
She
I
loves you.
turned. Yeah, that could be. I turned off recordings when the name of the room was changed to two people's names. But go.
Yeah, she loves to listen from the hallway, so I'll say it anyway. Yes, I'm a minor. No, I'm not 14. And yes, I have autism, and I have expressed it multiple times that I am autistic. It's basically the center of my personality on this app.
Oh, really?
And everybody knows about it. Scott knows about it. JCC knows about it. Steve knows about it. Shit, Rainbow probably knows about it. The town whore next door probably knows about it. Everybody knows about it.
The town whore next door. What?
Yeah.
In addition, Christian, what Regan was saying, Bubble was saying about your autism and Myrna, is that you're being influenced, and this is what causes school shootings because talking to a minor who's level 1 autistic, they get off influence and they look at these people as role models.
Where is the evidence for that?
I don't know, but that's what they were saying.
Well, you know what, JCC?
You're right. You're totally
This is not going to be very politically correct. But if I'm being influenced to do a school shooting, then I guess every Arab boy in the Middle East should put a bomb on their chest and go bomb some fucking schools. Because apparently that's what it must be. Since we're so under the influence.
Do you want to slip at the? Do you want to sip of the milkshake that everyone's clutching fucking straws at?
Oh man, I have ADHD. I'm not autistic, but does that make me stupid?
Well, you should probably stop taking
I'm
Tylenol
dumb
because
because
apparently
I'm
that causes-
neurodivergent.
Well, actually, and I love my Tylenol. That's why I take it every night. But
No, it's
my
not
point
taking,
is,
it's not taking Tylenol. It's when the mom's pregnant, she took Tylenol.
well, same shit, right? Don't make
No, not same shit.
ACC, you realize that we're getting this information from the same person that said COVID-19 was ethnically targeted.
I'm very
I just want to emphasize.
Yeah, speaking of school shootings,
I just want to say that back in the 60s that
I'm just trying to tell the
produced more
truth.
sperm than what teenage boys are producing now. That's an
I'm
actual
just trying to spread the truth.
That's an actual fucking quote.
I'm just curious, Christian, how many debates did you actually participate in where you were a debater in the apes? Was it at least 6?
Give or take 20 or more.
20 or more. And how many debates did you participate in the atheism house?
None.
None. 0. Okay, so let's just replay. The apes, knowing Christian was 14 or 15 at the time, put him not only listening but in debates 20 times. We in the atheism house put him in debates 0, and they're claiming that we are the ones that are the problem. Think about it.
Yeah, that's why I brought that up. That's why I called Davey Allen and his bullshit.
Disappeared into thin air.
Oh.
What a shame. He obviously does not appreciate how important and how good it feels to have a green butthole, especially on the weekend.
Poor choice of words.
I like it.
Poor choice of words.
Well, you know what?
Not at all.
Let me address Nargis because I said I would get to her and I didn't yet because I'm too worried about how popular I am on the app. Nargis, I'm sorry for my comment earlier.
You're a good kid. Listen, I have heard you speak. You're highly intelligent. I just want to tell you something. And I know you're young. I'm not saying this because I'm old. I have Peter Pan syndrome myself. So consider this like as a friendly advice. 2 months ago, a couple of kids walked in to an institute. I think it was like Islamic Center or something, a few minutes away from my home, and just comfortably just killed the watchman and the guy inside.
Rest in peace.
Right, and they were part of some sort of online chat group, which kind of encouraged a particular group of people, or looked down upon a particular group of people that they never knew anything about. And so I'd suggest you look at the world a little differently, people, perhaps ideologies that make people assholes wouldn't be it's particular people who become like that.
Yeah, I think
So not all Arabs or all Persians or all Middle East.
Hold on, let Nargis finish. Continue.
Yeah, not all the Middle East is like that, right? So not all Arabs are like that.
No, I'm not saying
And I know
that.
there is, and I'm not Arab, believe me. But polemically, I know these arguments are run against and it's fine, right? But because you're young and now there's contention for your age and
No,
there's more drama going on, right? I'm just saying
You're completely right. You are completely right, and I will explain why. I will explain why. Is because number one, I know exactly what you're about. I'm not particularly, very involved in this type of area. I know that it was from an anti-Islamist chat group that despised anybody practically from the Middle East. As a matter of fact, they made many, many, many different types of threats that were outside of just, unfortunately, the attack that happened at that said location. And number two, the difference between me and those kids is that I don't have a hatred for people that are out of the Middle East. I'm not out there saying, let's kill them all. But what I am doing is that I'm absolutely advocating for those who can't speak for themselves.
Because Millith wants to speak. Go ahead, Millith. The stage is yours. Right now we're not debating it. But what do you want to debate? What do you want to debate? And Deepak, before you interrupt me, you should shut the fuck up.
Absolutely, Steve. Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. I want to give Millith the chance to speak. Is there anything else you want to say before we move on?
Of the, new atheists / atheists that think that the only way to verify things or to believe in things, or the only way to be justified in your beliefs about things is to have empirical evidence about them. I say you're wrong.
All right. Anything else, or are you good? Hold on. Anything else, or are you good?
No, I'm good. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Sorry, Steve. One last thing. Fuck you, Deepak.
Go.
Thank you.
Hey, okay, thank you. Okay. Hold on.
I just want to say good point to Mills. Good. I'm glad he brought that up. That's a good thing to.
Deepak, you're next. What do you want to talk about? Deepak going once.
I want to talk about the Kabbalah.
Go.
Yeah, the Kabbalah fucking rocks, right? Because the Jews have access to Kabbalah, right, and we don't. Right? They rule the roost right now, right? They're they beat the finance industry, the entertainment industry, everything. And I think we owe it to ourselves and our future generations to study the Kabbalah more carefully, right, and take the power back from the Jews.
I agree with you. Why don't you start studying it right now? Okay.
Is there a college course I can take?
Yeah, you can go online. Okay, online, right, Deepak? Okay, so Deepak, you start. Deepak, put 15 minutes into the Kabbalah. Shut the fuck up for 15 minutes. We'll call on you later. Thank you. Drogo, you're next. Drogo.
What do you want me to say? I'm just here now. I'm just down here. I don't have a debate topic.
You just want to Ramona.
Uncle Steve, you have a beautiful voice. You know I love it.
Ramona, you are a total sweetheart. I love you in more than a clubhouse way.
Shutting her down like
So,
Lucy
Why are
Anyway,
people interrupting my
Ramona and their
conversation?
brother
you guys are horrible. Y'all are
Why are
horrible.
people interrupting my conversation with Ramona? I don't understand.
Got some ego going on.
misogynistic.
You guys, I just like Steve's voice. I always have for like years.
There you go.
So, anyway, it's been a lovely Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, you guys.
Two
Be happy.
for Tuesday.
Smile.
2 for Tuesday.
That's right.
You
Taco
know
Tuesday,
it.
2
Licking,
for Tuesday.
sticking. Okay, if you taste like chicken, you got a meal. Keep on licking. Anyway,
Yeah.
I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm getting shit done. I feel like, I've moved forward in the world just a little bit today. So I'm happy with that. I'm kind of confused by a lot of the shit that's going on, out in the world. My godson is a warrant officer on the Abraham Lincoln. And so my hearts are with him.
My heart and thoughts are with him too.
Yeah, and so it's really kind of a effed up situation right now where we might get forced into something we really don't want to do. And
Yeah.
so that's how I feel about that. And that ain't got a damn thing to do with God. So yeah, I'm in the right room. And I hope you guys are having a great day.
Ramona, you are a total sweetheart. Thank you so much. Love you.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. All right.
Lucy and Ramona and their brother Sunset Sam.
There you go. Back to popcorn. Just do your best one at a time, not to argue with
I
each
want
other.
to talk on
Yeah, go ahead and
Christian.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah, can
go
I
ahead
do
and
that?
talk.
Okay, thank you. Christian, I know you like 2 years ago when you came in the room, and I know why people were upset later when they found out how old you were. It was because Clubhouse didn't allow people under a certain age to go on in the rooms or were not allowed, and you were in there, and therefore there was also a lot talking about pedophilia and all that kind of things, and then they didn't want to debate you or didn't want to talk to you. Because they didn't want to get involved in that if Clubhouse found out. And then now I hear it's like, how old?
13. 13 is
13. So now it should be good. And I want to say, anxious to learn, and you did. And that was also why the others were like, hey, what is this dude doing, talking over me? You would just go with the flow with us. And then later, I didn't see you anymore. But when I hear other people, like older people, they really talk childish, less than you. You are like like an adult, and I don't mind the age. I'm not looking at the age. I look at what you say, how you intelligent you answer or not answer, whatever. But yeah, you're good, and I'm very proud that you grew this way. And I think Uncle Steve gave you that chance, if right in the beginning. And everybody was against it, but
and Reverend Scott. Don't forget about Reverend Scott.
Yeah, I didn't know Reverend Scott then, but Reverend Scott, you too. So I want to say that. So Christian, welcome back.
Thank you, and let me respond, and then I will go on mute. And Sawyer, I know you're anxious to get off the mic. I always am too. Don't worry, you're in the same position. I came on this app, and this is going to give a little backstory of why I came on the app, and a lot of people do not know this, and I've said it way too many times to count. I have been vigorously and without any regard for human well-being, terribly bullied for the majority of my life for my neurodivergence, and also for a lot of other factors, which is a really sad thing to say. And it has happened my entire life. And when I got on this app, it almost felt like a place where I could speak without, being bashed on. And despite, what people, say, every time I get on this app and talk to people, it's like the best part of my day. It makes me feel so great to be able to talk to people without them, having the prejudices and criticisms that people have had towards me for the majority of my life. And I all the credit goes, to a lot of the people in this room, Scott, Steve, JCC, the list, even though we have our ups and downs, JCC. And, a lot of people here have helped me, not only gain wisdom, but also learn how to speak honestly and intellectually. And that is something that a lot of people my age do not know how to do. The average amount of kids or minors
who know how to speak at an intellectual level higher than their age is about 5% or lower, which is terrible. So to be able to be part of that 5%, not only that 5%, but to be me and to be able to speak to wonderful people like you guys on this app every day is absolutely amazing. And that is one of the reasons why I came on the app. Second, a lot of people have a lot of problems with my age. And I have it on my profile here. Let me recite it. And it's very, very short. Yes, I am 16. If you don't rock with it, keep moving. There's a reason why I have it on my profile. And if you want to hear me for the words that I speak and for the things that I say and for the things that I believe in, follow me and listen. If you don't want to, you can take your sorry ass out of the room. I love everybody here. I'm going to be around a lot more, and I'm glad to be because this is an amazing firm, and I'll leave it.
And let me just say very quickly, this is one reason why Christian is better than me, because I don't love everybody here. I think there's at least one person here that is all. I do give everybody the benefit of the doubt. When I first meet people, they get 100 chips, and it's up to them whether or not they keep their 100 chips or they lower them in between or down to 0.
Well, see, you got to remember being young, right? When you were young, you loved everybody, right? And as you got older, you get a little more wise. So in due time, Christian too will get a little.
There you go, JC.
No, man, JCC is right. In terms of wisdom, I'm, at the bottom of the rankings. But, what's beautiful about wisdom is that it is subjective. And what's even more beautiful about wisdom is that wisdom is not something that is objectively measured. There's a lot of experiences I have had that JCC has had and that has
Yeah,
not.
so Christian, a word of advice: when a girl just touches your arm, it doesn't really mean she wants you.
No, I know.
Don't get
And Christian, another piece of advice: when you touch a girl's shoulder, it doesn't mean you just want to touch her shoulder.
And that I know from personal experience. But my main point, and then I'll close because I know Sawyer needs to get off the mic, and I said I would like 3 minutes ago, and I didn't give that to him.
You liar!
I know, I'm terrible, aren't I?
Your pants are on fire, baby.
I know they are. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'll redeem myself. Is people should not be judged based off of the qualities that are bestowed upon them that have not yet changed. People should not be judged by their age when they probably have more intellect than the adults that claim they have more knowledge. And when people learn that, like they have in a lot of European countries, this is why I love Europe so much, then there will be this sense of peace knowing that not only can knowledge be shared to everybody, knowledge can also be something that is not defined and measured by somebody's qualities or by somebody's age, to be a lot more specific. We see this in Europe all the time. We see that, they literally have government positions for minors to go abroad and be able to help their government on significant levels, based off of their knowledge and intellect and based off of their experience and based off of their ideologies. And not a lot of people, not a lot of countries do that, including America. So I'll keep it at that. I know, JC, I'm sorry, but Sawyer, please get me off the mic. Thank you for...
It's okay, Christian. I'll buy you some new pants, you lions.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I'll kind of just piggyback off of everything everyone else has been saying. Everyone deserves a chance to be heard. And that is something that I have absolutely had a lot of experience not doing throughout a good portion of my life, is being heard. For 2 years, I was on the speech and debate team. I don't know if you guys know anybody who's been on the speech and debate team, but it's a huge thing. Everyone comes together, goes around the country, talking about important topics, a lot of people get offended over other people having certain ideals or being different, like Deepak earlier, who was like, "Oh, just so you know, such and such is a Jew," and I was genuinely so dumbfounded at how easily he was able to just be like, "Well, you know, this guy's this and that means he's less." Or everyone's opinion is worth the same amount, and that's fucking nothing. But the reason that we say it to each other is because we want to relate to each other. Humans are a very social species, okay? And it's important that we maintain that. Otherwise, we're all gonna die, okay? And anybody who's been paying attention a lot to politics lately knows that simply not agreeing on something means that you're going to get blown to smithereens. Okay, I think everyone should be able to be heard without being offended that someone else has a different opinion than them. I know a lot of people on this app are religious. I'm not religious. I'm an atheist, okay? And I'm not embarrassed of it. Why should I be? But it's the same thing for people who are religious. They shouldn't have to have a reason to be embarrassed of that. Nobody should be embarrassed of any of that. I was in a lot of chats. I know some of you probably know, like Andrew. I've been in a lot of his chats lately, and any discussion I participated in, at least once per person, I was called a total fucking moron, and I had no idea what I was talking about. Which, you know what? Maybe I didn't. I'm not the smartest guy in the universe. I'm willing to admit that. But that doesn't make me an idiot. It just means that I'm a little less informed than everyone else. But I don't think that means that my thoughts and my opinions should not be heard just because I might know a little less on the topic than someone else. I think everyone should be able to have a chance to be heard, regardless of the topic, their age, as long as it is something that is like genuine to them. And that's why I appreciate a lot that I was just like brought up here and just taken in. Is just like now suddenly I'm here and I'm able to say what I want to say without feeling like I'm going to be judged. Like I'm confident right now that like nobody here is just going to like in earnest just call me a fucking moron for what I'm saying right now. Which is it's a valuable thing. You shouldn't be embarrassed about saying what you believe. And if you believe in something, please fucking talk that talk, man. If you believe in something passionately enough, I think you should absolutely be able to say it, regardless of how potentially ridiculous it may be. If you believe that the earth is flat, genuinely, say it,
there you go.
Say it, I guess. It's weird, and I don't believe in it, but I'm not going to call you a moron. I'm just going to say you're wrong. But I think everyone has the equal opportunity. Everyone should have the equal opportunity to be wrong at some point, including me. So I think that's the gist of it. Everyone should be able to have the chance to say something, even if it's potentially stupid, wrong.
God damn, what's up with these long-winded teenagers? What the fuck's going on with them
They're happy
today?
that they can talk.
They feed me words, and I spit them out. that's
Dude, Sawyer's like one of those AI databases that's like constantly handling ChatGPT prompts that are entered into their system, being like, "Sorry, my terms of service cannot give you an answer for this prompt. Please choose." That is what Sawyer's spitting out right now. This is exact. But you know what? I love it. It is fan.
I am a data center. They feed me water, and I spit out words. But yeah, that's it's okay. Nobody should be judged. It's okay to be wrong, and it's okay to not know something.
Oh yeah.
That's the shortened version of what I just said. That whole tangent.
But what if the age earlier was 13 already and you came in? Would they do the same to you? Because then it would be legal, so to say, and you are. You think?
No, I think everyone should have a chance to be heard, even if they're of a younger age than me or Christian. But if it's like, obviously there's a limit. If it's a 3-year-old, then I'll hear them, but I probably won't take it seriously.
Well, they probably don't even know how to speak yet. But that's besides the point. What is the point, though, in this case, and I'll try to put this to the best, to the best wording I can, is when you get on an app like this, please read the TOS. Not only do they allow 15-year-olds, not only do they allow 14, 13, 12-year-olds, they allow 11-year-olds on the app. And, your morality can judge how good or bad that is. That's not my ordeal. That's Clubhouse's ordeal. You can go talk to them when they host their hall on Mondays or whatever, or whatever it may be. But they allow 11-year-olds on this app. I was on this app, 11-year-olds.
Legal?
And it's completely legal. It's completely legal. It is not illegal. It's completely protected by COPE and all the other different acts that they have for children. But
11-year-old. Why the fuck would an 11-year-old even be on here?
Well, I don't know, but
I don't know, but they can. That's the important part.
Yeah, they can. They have the ability to.
That's the answer to a lot of things. I don't know why they can do it, but they can.
America. Yeah.
America, freedom of.
Yeah, but
things.
the argument was also that they talk adult talk, and then there were children in the house, and then it's not you don't do that. They won't do it with their own children either. So that was not an argument while they're young, and the topics that we were talking about.
Well, you know what? Here's what I advise. I want everyone who thinks that to go to a local middle school or high school in their area, listen to the conversation they have at lunchtime for 15 minutes, and then go into a high school bathroom and look at the amount of kids that are either fucking a girl, vaping, smoking, and or doing other illegal activities. I will...
Yeah, you're right.
And I know, this first stream isn't, a huge, great first impression as to my level of intelligence. But I like to think that I'm relatively well knowledged and well versed in a good handful of topics, which is why I think it's very stupid for someone to just assume oh, you're 17, you don't know.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
Well, I remember high school, and I don't remember girls getting fucked in the bathroom.
Oh no, that's a common thing now.
You never do.
Yeah, but Steve, we're older.
That's
in their time, not in our time.
Yeah. So
well, in high school, we just fucked in our cars in the parking lot.
I was gonna say we fucked in our cars, but we didn't fuck in the high school bathroom.
Time has changed. Yeah. So let me explain this. Let me break this down. The morality's completely changed. Now more than ever, sexual freedom is becoming a very common practice within our society, especially in liberal states. And clearly.
We're not denying sexual freedom. We just said we didn't use the bathroom when we used our cars.
Hold on, JCC. You didn't let me finish, though. You didn't let me finish. Not only is that also a primary reason for why they're doing this, but they also are so desperate they apparently are down in a school bathroom. And listen, that's not for me to judge because I haven't done that and I probably never will because I find it disgusting. But if you really need to go fuck a girl in a bathroom, then that is all your choice.
Do it at home, man.
Hey, in a bed.
But yeah, were you 14 now?
I did have sex in a nice bathroom at a nice restaurant, though. That's
nice, JCC. Anyways,
nice.
I think it's important to have the birds and the bees talk with your kids.
Sawyer, hold on. Have you seen students having sex in the high school bathroom?
I've seen students do worse. You'd be surprised.
So does that mean yes, you've seen them having sex in the high school bathroom?
I've had some encounters. It's not even just in the bathrooms.
Oh, you've had sex in the high school bathroom?
No, I'm a virgin.
Okay, all right.
I'm a chud. No
virgin?
10-foot pole.
So here's what I can attend to this, and maybe Sawyer can because I don't know how it is wherever Sawyer lives. I have most definitely encountered people getting down in the bathrooms, or to be less politically correct, fuck in the bathrooms. Now, I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying.
Yes. Sawyer, that's a good question. Do you feel comfortable saying what state you're in, Sawyer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I live in Idaho. It's a
Sawyer, do you feel comfortable saying what city in Idaho? I will not go any further than that. If not, it's okay.
Sawyer, do you feel comfortable sharing your address with Steve, Sawyer?
Yeah, I don't want your address. I just want to know if you're comfortable with the city. If not,
Sawyer,
it's okay.
can I have your email? Do you feel comfortable sharing your email, Sawyer?
You know what? Let's just leave it at Idaho. I don't want to know the city you're in. Never.
Sawyer, do you mind sharing your size and weight, Sawyer?
Oh my gosh.
Young people. For some context, to say the region I'm in, I live in southern Idaho.
All right, that works. I don't want to know anything more. JCC will go crazy.
I'm just fucking having fun. It's hilarious. Ramona, you and your sister Lisa and your brother Sam, don't get all upset.
No. I just want to make a really quick PSA announcement for the young people in the room. Pull-up method doesn't work, and double up when you rap. So
I pulled out for the 45 years.
I don't care. I want the young people, the people who matter, who will know that it doesn't work, and don't do it, and double up. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm gonna say.
And you can all forget the American pie because the Idaho Spud is a.
That's where are you talking about the Spuds candy bars?
It is. Yeah. I was just making a bad joke.
They really do have candy bars called Spuds, but anyway.
Ramona,
Yeah, they
let
are.
me give you a quick
I know those Spuds are
response.
really good.
On behalf of the entire Gen Z generation that me and Sawyer represent, please let me say this with open arms. Half of the population of Gen Z will not listen to you. The other half might. And me and Sawyer probably. I presume that Sawyer would want to. I'm
a living example of why that doesn't
and
work.
What's the vote? What's the Sawyer vote right now? How many people have voted, and what's the vote?
So the current votes,
it hasn't changed.
It did change. It did change. So the current votes, it was previously 86 to 15%. Now it's at 75 to 25, and the vote is yes for Sawyer.
How many people have voted?
8 people so far.
What's the vote? Help the blind bitch in the room.
I see
Yeah,
100%.
look to the top of the. Look at the
I'm
top of
blind.
the screen.
Just help me. Don't play with me. I'm
100%
blind.
is green is yes.
Ramona, there's a poll. It's I don't know how you can use your app to find it.
Okay, well, I'm just asking what it is, honey.
Okay.
What it is?
It's a poll to vote for allowing Sawyer to
How
be
much?
a guest room mod in the weekend room.
And the reason is because he is a minor. He's 17.
I'm assuming this to be and Christian's also a young gentleman as well.
I'm a year younger than Sawyer is.
Well, Christian's Christian's a mod. He's a mod now. So.
Well, if you feel comfortable making him one, why does it matter? Sorry.
I don't know. I thought it'd be funny to see other people.
The reason why it matters is because the reason why it matters is because the apes have gone ape shit.
Oh, we'll feed him a banana.
It's also being an
That's
honorary.
right. Give him a banana. That's right. Good. I like that, Ramon.
It's not just being a mod in the room, it's being a guest mod as a mod squatter in the weekend room. That's what it is.
The Ask the Atheist room on Sunday.
Yes, that's correct. Jason
And let me make a primary distinction. Let me make a very important distinction. I am not part of the mod squad on the weekend rooms. Steve has never made actually one time, but that was an honorary guest mod.
That is right. He was an honorary guest mod one time, and he's never been a mod after that.
That is correct. And I'm going to emphasize yet again, I've never been a mod in those rooms. I'm only a mod in the pop-up rooms that Steve hosts.
And how did you comport yourself when you were moderated in those rooms?
Pardon?
The same way he's comporting himself now.
Then I don't have a problem with it.
Well, yeah. So yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and I'm going to emphasize this. If Sawyer becomes a mod this weekend, if the vote stays the same, which I really, really hope it does, then he will be the second ever minor to hold the green bean or the green butthole on the weekend room.
Second place is first loser. Second place is first loser. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Okay.
The second place is the first loser. It's beautiful.
But but I will say
green butthole.
I will say though that regardless of whether or not Sawyer's a guest mod, I will still forever hold the first spot, and that is objectively true. And yeah, I was the first to do it, and I, will not be the last.
And Ramona, just for the record, very quickly, you are witnessing history live as right now because we in the Atheism House have 2 minors with green buttholes that are on stage.
Ramen. Okay. What the
I
hell?
am in history.
Well, DEI, diversity, what is it, equality, inclusion, or whatever?
You guys have had green
Equity.
buttholes more than me, and I've been on here
Same thing.
since it was a beta. So go you.
Well, Ramona, if you want some special treatment with a
I
green
don't.
butthole, you
I'm
let me know when you're
allergic to
coming out
green
to LA.
Thank you, Uncle. Oh, baby.
Oh, shit.
Right. You know what? I'm going to go on mute.
Hey, listen, people don't know this, but I'm going to pull a little Gen Z term out real quick. Steve has that Riz. He has the...
Oh,
yeah.
Christy.
Oh, I've always told him he had a sexy voice. Ever since I met him, like,
Are you saying
no big deal.
The charisma.
You got that Riz, no cap.
Oh, God.
Okay.
No, that's where we take away his Green Bean.
Listen, JC, it's not even okay for Christian to say it. It's
No.
definitely
Send it
not
to the
okay
gear,
for me to say it. Oh, God. Okay, I'm one of the Gen Zers that believes that the New Age slang is so strange.
It's so bad.
And cringy. You know what I can't stand is the fucking maxing shit. Everything is maxing.
That maxing shit's bullshit. Hey, Jay, did you have a sex in the high school bathroom when you were in high school?
No, I would have liked to though.
Well, the shit.
Ew, do you know what those bathrooms are horrendous. Really?
Yeah, but at that age, you don't care.
In the school bathrooms?
I would have done it.
Let me tell you something. One of my friends, but I didn't witness this, but one of my friends walked in on someone else doing it in the band practice rooms. And
that's better than the bathroom. That's way better than
I
the
think
bathroom.
the band room might be cleaner.
Yeah, way cleaner.
Worse than the bathroom.
Like that one time at
That would
band
be one time in band camp when they stuck a flute up my vagina.
Ugh.
Oh,
You
gee,
got my
like
pussy.
that one time at band camp. Oh.
That is criminal.
One time at band camp, I should have flued up my pussy.
As a band kid, that's fucking that's miserable.
Ouch.
Let me, I really don't want to hop off this conversation because it's just really making me laugh and giggle. But me and Jay have unfinished business from
What?
Yeah, me and Jay some unfinished business, not in a gay or homosexual way. JCC, don't worry.
What the hell is going on?
Where?
Yeah,
I forgot.
Jay, welcome to the room. I am your wonderful heretic Christian. If you want to speak, please do. If you don't have to speak to me, but speak to someone who will talk to you. And yeah,
do we argue?
Oh,
Yes,
we've argued
I
multiple times. Yeah, we argued. What? Barbie could probably.
No, you said it. You and
Was
Jay
it about?
is an
Barbie
argument.
is not happy.
Was it about was it about trans shit?
No. I love trans people. We sound really wrong now that I say it that way.
No, it's okay to love, especially as a Christian. It's supposed to be God is love, right?
Let's all love. Let's love a lot.
But what's the issue, Christian? Tell him.
I think me and Jay got into it about like Hebrew wording of something in the Bible.
Oh, the gay stuff. Well, yeah, of course. Hello.
Well, no. Listen, Jay, I am an LGBTQ affirming Christian, unlike the majority, which is, a lot of people will find contradictory. But, the Bible doesn't forbid being gay, which, a lot of people don't understand. It really doesn't.
So then what did we argue about?
I don't know. And now that I think about it, Jay, now I don't know.
Jay, are you gay?
When
are you gay?
Yeah.
Why are you gay?
Oh yeah.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Because I love it.
Because I love.
Are you gay?
Yes.
I love it.
Because I love it. I love dick. Like, what the fuck?
You go, JJ.
Hey, you know what? I only do this one. I only did this like 3 times today, but let's make it 4.
Oh yeah. Slay, AJ.
But it's not even just that, because people always like attribute it just to that. But I'm like, I like men. Like I enjoy pretty much everything about men in like an intimate way. So even if we weren't, doing that, I'd still want to be with a guy.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And a quick announcement. This isn't really like a housekeeping issue, but we have officially 10 votes, which I think is a pretty it's a distinguishable amount in my opinion.
I just voted.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ramon.
It isn't for me, but it is for Sawyer. So I'm going to give the results right now. I think 10 is a pretty reasonable amount of votes to end the poll. Screenshot it if anybody wants to. But currently, as it stands, Sawyer getting the honorary green bean this weekend is a yes, 80% to 20%. And Steve, if we're good with 10 votes, then he is going to be an honorary mod this.
I would say that the voting is closed. If he comes in, he's got the honorary green butthole, and it's my pleasure to give it to him.
I'm honored.
Round of applause.
Thank you. I want to thank my mom and my dad and everyone who supported.
Don't forget about God, you motherfucker.
Yeah, God.
And I'll thank Christian's God.
And don't forget the blind bitch that gave you your 10th vote. Anyway.
And I'll thank the blind bitch that gave me my 10th vote.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You, you're such a sweet lady. And I want to thank Jay for being who he is and loving whoever he wants. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And everyone in the goo. Thank you all for listening.
Aside from Barbie.
And you skipped us, Sawyer. Well, let me withdraw my vote.
Oh, don't forget about the apes that went ape shit over you.
Oh yeah. Say thank you to the apes too. I especially will give them a thank you.
Wait, the apes had nothing to go on the ape shit over Sawyer at all. What the hell?
No, they did. They did a little bit. You missed it. I went in there.
They did. Beautiful. I want to thank the apes for being total chuds and about minor talking. I want to thank those guys. I'll thank everyone in the panel for chatting it up. I love this. This has been a great experience. And I'll thank my dad's condom for breaking so I could live.
Hey, you know what? That's a perfect spot to pause because
I was gonna say thank your mom for not swallowing. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect spot to pause because as they say, I don't know what the fuck they say, but you guys get my point. You get the gist of it. But I really hope that everybody comes to the show this weekend. I don't say that literally. I meant it figuratively.
You must have been conceived on a Wednesday because Wednesday's in the hooch and not down the hatch.
It's Wednesday's hump day. So
that's right. It's in the hooch and not down the hatch. Tuesday is 2 shots down the hatch, and Wednesday is 1 shot in the hooch.
Down the hatch. Lucky if it's 2. My dad's a real fucking gross guy. He has 8 kids, by the way. If you guys want to hear my lore,
and one woman or one woman?
That's too many kids.
4 different women. So I'm about to go on a tangent. So all of y'all get you some snacks.
I'll make sure to get the mute button ready so that I can stop you if it's too long-winded. Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh, Christian.
Okay, we'll start from the beginning. Before I was born, in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh yeah.
My dad was married in California. Thank you for the reference, Nancy. I appreciate it. Hey, that's not nice. Anyway.
I was complimenting you.
No, Christian needed me.
Oh, okay.
No. Let me confirm. I did not do that. That was not me. It was another mod. I think it was JCC because he does shit like that. Please.
Okay. So, my dad was married to a woman in California. He had 3 kids with her. Okay. My mom was 19, not 19. She was 18. Mind you, my dad was 29. and he had an affair with my mom on his wife. Mind you, my mom had no idea, so she was not just like totally compliant with this whole situation. She had no fucking clue. Okay, he had 3 kids with my mom, and I was born when she was 19, so she was like fresh out the oven. She had only been an adult for like 6 months by the time my dad got her pregnant. Okay, then he left my mom and got another woman pregnant. Never married her, by the way. Freaking whore. And then he left her and had another child with another woman. Wild shit, by the way. Now he has 8 kids, and he is 49, I think. He's almost 50. He's turning 50 in October, I think. So that's a lot of kids, if you guys didn't know. 8 is a lot. And I have a lot of siblings, and it's not great.
So you're the 4th?
I am the 4th, yeah. I'm the oldest
May the
of my
4th
mom's
be with you.
I am the 4th, and I'm with y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm the oldest of my mom's kids and the middle child of my dad's kids. His oldest is 27. So
yeah, 10 years old.
Yeah, a whole decade older than me. So my dad, not the best influence when it comes to lessons on not impregnating women. In case y'all didn't know. So, like Ramona said, double layer. The pull-out method doesn't work, so wear a condom. And if she's not taking birth control, probably not a good idea to do it anyways. Also, don't have sex as a minor.
Also, two more. If she says she's taking birth control, treat it as if she isn't. And then number 2, wrap it before you tap it, as I will famously.
Thank you, Christian. Those 2 things that I forgot. You can tell why I'm a virgin still. So, do all those things. Don't end up like my dad. Otherwise, I'm going to treat you the same. And I don't like that guy. Don't have 8 kids. You really don't want to do that. He doesn't talk to any of them.
Not in this economy.
Not in this economy. You cannot afford to have 8 kids, let alone 1. Okay, so don't have any kids for the one of us that isn't me.
Forever.
That's a
Forever.
For the minors, aka legit just me and Christian. So, yeah.
But you see, that's the thing I wanted to ask, because I'm just thinking about this, right? Like here. And hopefully it's not like a weird thing, but the age of consent, I live in New York. The age of consent, what you said, you too? So what did you say?
I said, oh, that's beautiful. Sorry for
Oh, yeah. No, it's okay. But I was just thinking, I'm like, age of consent for like sex and things like that is 17 here. Like, and it's totally okay. Like, I was like, why is it that 18 is considered an adult, but 17 is considered a minor? Mind you, I was advanced when I
of like the ability to do certain things is very spread out, despite the fact that 18 is the age where you legally become an adult. I personally think that
because I need to know where you're from, because you're making statements that beg that question.
That's why you have a lot of people using all kinds of language based on their level of vocabulary. Okay, so we're looking at it. I said it earlier. Baltimore, Chicago, Atlanta, or Georgia, and California, our children, 8th, 9th grade, cannot read at 8th grade level, and we're passing along. This is scary, guys. And now we got people now on social media, just all doing all. I don't know what they're doing. Sometimes you ask a question, and it seems like they're answering something that's completely different. And that's why I like that's why I like when Viking comes up and say, hey, that's not what we're talking about. Right. Because he tried to get them on the right page. And some people, I don't know if they even, guys, read to your children. Don't just, use all of
You don't have children, read to other people's children.
Yes, you can do that. Well, we're going to start
Don't do that because I'll shoot you. Don't do that because I'll shoot you.
Edward, I live in Chicago where we have sky-high property taxes up 600% in 20 years, and it all goes to the teachers' unions, to the teachers' pensions, to ineffective teachers where 100% of the kids can't read. They deserve nothing. They do deserve our money. It's theft. It is theft.
1 second.
Reading is fundamental.
Red, 1 second. Randy, we got it. Okay. So, Hollister, I agree. But my question is, why do Chicago keep electing the same bad aldermen and the bad officials? Why?
Because it's corrupt. It's beyond corrupt.
Well, they're not all the same. They got different ones.
The system is corrupted. The Chicago election board, the Illinois State Board of Elections, it's all fugazi. It's all controlled by what you could just call an industrial complex.
Fugazi. It's not Fugazi.
Fugazi. The point is, we need to opt out. We have to have an option to opt out. Young people today, who, if you're a conservative, and it's a very small percentage, we want to opt out and let the liberal faggot retards pay their taxes and educate their children.
Cool.
No, it's not cool. Hello? So the point is, we're living in a clown world society. You all know it. I know it. And if you can't say faggot retard to point out the fact that we're living in a deception of clowns, that we're all being abused by these loser faggot retards in our governments, we have to start taking action and organizing. Some of you know me. You know I've run for politics.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Edward.
Hold on. No. MJ put something in, and I'm going to share this with you. Okay, I want us all to stop blaming the system.
Thank you.
We, the people, are the largest part of what we would call the government. It's called we the people. Okay, well, Randy. Okay.
I'm down with you, bro. I'm sorry. I'll read up.
No problem. Thanks. All I'm saying is that our children are not reading because we, the parents, are not spending time with them. And I would like for each one of you guys to one day sit down and take a calculator out. Okay, because some of you have to use a calculator, right? And just ask yourself, how many waking hours are you with your child, no matter what age they are, before their 18th birthday? When they go off to school at 5 and everything else, how many waking hours? And how many of those waking hours are in the area of reading? Getting them away from the television and making sure you actually spend time. Like people say, well, my kids, they go off to college and they change. No, if you teach them principles and you teach them how to be critical thinkers at a young age, and you give them words and you help them understand your parents. But right now, I got it, James, they use devices. I'm saying we know what works. We just want to work it. Because you know why? It takes a lot more. This is what you have to do. Okay? And I always say it, and my wife and I said this a long time ago, we rather downsize to make sure our kids could be more productive in life versus trying to have everything. I know some of you have heard of the Joneses. You never met them, but people want to be like the Joneses. Everybody heard of Uncle Sam, but at the end of the day, Uncle Sam don't show up. Guys, at the end of the day, the only person you can rely on is yourself.
Mr. Edward, I'd like to comment in regards to why you hear a pause after you speak on this topic.
All right, Joe. I don't know why, but go ahead.
I know why. I had a mutual friend of ours from Periscope. His name was Anthony. Shared with me when I first came here, because I would talk the same way and I wouldn't get a response. People wouldn't respond. And he said, sometimes people are sitting there thinking about what you just said. and internalizing it. And what makes this app slightly different than what we did at Periscope, where we just had 4 mics and we kind of ran it like a talk show. We'd have different guests throughout the hours we'd run it. Every 15 to 30 minutes, we'd switch out a new speaker, things like that. It would switch the vibe. But here, this is the most peculiar scenario in life where you're sitting here with almost 20 people on stage with a microphone. I don't think I've ever had a conversation in life where all 20 of us were speaking directly to each other. Where if I'm sitting in a room, the 20th person is on the other side of the room. Without me hollering over there, they couldn't hear me, you know? So the dynamic is very kind of counterproductive to the evolution
Agents.
of
This is a different.
how humans have learned to communicate. So I think there's a little bit of that, and why sometimes people aren't so quick to respond when positive conversations are occurring. I don't know, y'all's thoughts.
But that's why I keep talking, to let you know that you're not alone. To let you know that I agree with you. That's my whole problem, my whole message. Say, yes, I'm down with you.
You know, I would just encourage.
Don't feel like you're just talking into the wind.
I would encourage some of the.
I can hear you on the other side of the room, Randy.
I would encourage some of the green beans in this room do what Edward did today, which is play an audiobook. Because these black rooms here in the President Trump house that go for days on end, they are pointless, they're ineffective, they're a waste of time, and they're actually harmful to the participants.
That's racist.
Well, that's your projection, Randy. The point is, this is happy hour. And in the President Trump house, we have to admit that Donald Trump is the greatest president that this country has ever had because of Kamala Harris. Because of the liberal, progressive, Democrat, pluralist, faggot retards that installed a transgender Surgeon General in this country. A complete fucking retard. And we kill 3,000 babies a day for $1 billion a month. Let's end it. Let's stop this madness. Hello?
Reality you just said.
Joe, I think that in response to waiting for people to respond, Alistair, I don't disagree with you in totality, but a lot of the conversation that we are having, because this is the marketplace of ideas since the lockdown, where people gather together. I think that we can all grow together, but in real life, I think we also have to look at how many of us outside of this app are really benefiting ourselves in society. And I don't disagree with you. I think that President Trump has done an amazing job, and obviously we all know that. But you only can do so much. He's only one person. We have a lot of other Americans that should be participating in their government. But because we, the people, are so uninformed about how our government works and how we should be as Americans, that you got people saying that young people don't know how to get an ID. Okay? We got people saying that people don't know what a computer is. I mean, these are the leftist liberals who are putting all kinds of stuff out. But if you don't know how to critically think, it's very difficult, guys. Very, very difficult. And at the end of the day, I'm going to say this over and over. Male headship is important in America. Having a good man, whether he's a father, an uncle, a grandfather, in the lives of our young people, both men and women. I think this is where we have lost it in a lot of ways, because, guys, and Brad will tell you this, Michael will tell you guys this, men today in 2026, it's just scary, guys. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, I'm very fortunate that my daughter found a strong man. These are kind of things that, and I'm not talking about just making money, guys. I'm talking about somebody showing up every day, someone being real, someone knowing how to be a disbeliever that we can all look at, what's working, Most people don't even know that our economy is growing. They don't know that because they don't listen to that part. Yes, we know things are still going backward, but at the same time, things are still.
Edward, the
perception is a deal, Edward.
And to your comment about the man, women look great in dresses. So why are you surprised that men would want to try them on? But to the point about the
Blake, stop it, Blake. Stop it, Blake. That's too much.
to the point of the economy, that's been my mission now, man. I'm the guy that none of my friends like anymore on Clubhouse because I'm speaking the truth. I'm being consistent. I'm not a Trump tard. I supported Donald Trump, but I am no Trump tard. And it's not.
Well, what's a Trump tard, Blake? What is a Trump tard?
A Trump tard is a person who can look themselves in the mirror and act like every complaint that they gave Biden, they're not able to be consistent and share that same energy. Now that it is our turn. That's what a Trump tard.
You mean like
is.
You mean like having Alzheimer's and running the country on an auto pen, poisoning the population, poisoning our population with COVID-19 vaccines? Oh, okay.
Hold on, we got to start from. Criticizing my current president has nothing to do with my criticisms of the former president. I'm talking about the current president. And my current issues with the current president is that a lot of people on my team can look themselves in the mirror and beforehand, hey, no more wars. All right, we're going to war. Hey, this war is great. So, we're fighting a war to open the Strait of Hormuz, but the strait was open beforehand. We fucked it up. And we're not able to be consistent and be honest about what it is so that we can actually fix this. We need to get these rhinos out of here, and we need to get these Trump tards back on high. Like, it's not going to work. You're going to hand it right over to these leftists. That's what's going to happen. Pendulum is ready to swing back the other way.
Blake, I hear you, and I am going to criticize Trump in a lot of different areas too, but at the same time, he has done some things that I don't think he gets enough credit for. Lawfare that they do to try to keep the man from running a second time. Do we ever look at this, guys, and talk about the reality of one American wanting to run for this job? I would never want to run for president of the United States. Horrible. At the same time, the man he gets up every day and try to do his very best. I can't criticize that. For me, I can say that there's a lot of things I would not do based on it, but I don't have enough information, right? But at the same time, because I'm not in a situation room, I know we all like the quarterback from the back end. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to say he has decided to put America first the best he can. And I think that the war in Iran, and Brad, you could probably speak to this, I think he's doing a lot of stuff to stop China, guys. And I don't think a lot of us really understand this. It's not about Iran. It's about China. It's about Russia. And both of our presidents never saw this. They don't even know what it's looked like. What he's done in Venezuela. He has what he's done in the Panama Canal. Very few people speak to the issue of what this president actually has done to fortify America and change a lot of stuff that we didn't have a lot of strength. So go ahead, Blake.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I hear you, man, and you always speak eloquent. You're fair for the most part, man. I just think that we're eating around the fact that going to Iran is not an America First agenda. It's not helping America. It's not going to help any America just as much as the Iraq War helped America. Now, I will grant you that we're definitely not in the situation room, and we don't know what the ins and outs are.
Why do you think it will help America? I'm curious.
Why do you? Nobody has ever sold it to me. Why? To be fair, Brad, nobody's ever sold it to us. Why it is a good idea. We've been.
Assalamu alaikum. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Ham and Salami, welcome. I'm so happy to be here. What's kissing wood, praying to the plaster, veneration is a loophole? What does that mean?
Talking about the Catholic Church.
Oh, you just don't like the way that people play games?
What? Are you a Catholic?
Yes, I'm a confirmed, devout, and holy brother of the Catholic Order.
Well, maybe you're the right person to have a conversation with.
Actually, I would just like to defer the conversation to the great Megatron, aka Barth, who is absolutely 100% far more educated in Catholic matters than me. Let me see if I can ping him.
Who you talking about, Megatron?
Yeah.
Megatron's in a crash out like last time. Oh, Megatron is crazy, man.
I bet I can get a concession in 5 minutes.
You know, he's the one that said that he had to go because he had to help his wife, but never left the state.
Yeah. The coward? You mean?
Yeah,
See,
so-
if you claim though that Catholicism is a loophole, I just don't think you actually understand the deep.
He's not claiming that Catholicism is a loophole, brother. He's claiming that the practice of venerating icons is a loophole. I claim that the Catholic Church can't be the one true church based on its own standards.
Wait, why do you think iconography is, I guess, what's another term for a loophole? Redundant?
Shortcut? Redundant would be fine.
Yeah, because the iconography is very, very complicated. I have a book on Egyptian iconography and the Rosetta Stone and how they figured out how to translate from Greek and Egyptian.
Let me help you uncomplicate it. Can you show me where the apostles taught it?
The apostles taught it?
Can you show me where the apostles taught it? Question.
Where they taught iconography? It's all in the teachings of the Gospels. What are you talking about?
Show me where they taught it.
You want me to actually pull up Bible verses for you right now? Sure, no problem.
Show us where the apostles taught it.
Yeah, no problem. I can do that very quickly and easily for you.
Problem.
Okay. Well, I would just point you to Psalms 1:1.
The apostles.
You don't like the psalm?
Yeah, brother.
I just said apostles.
Well, you're very specific. Why isn't the writer of the Psalms a prophet?
Is he an apostle?
I would call that apostolic.
Oh, good God Almighty!
You're not a Catholic, brother.
Yeah, you're not a Catholic.
Okay, fine. I got one here for you. This is iconographic. This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. It says, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you." How is that not iconographic?
Yeah, this guy's dumb.
Oh, I'm stupid, huh? That's a projection. Let me get a projection mirror for you.
Yeah, go get a Catholic that knows what they're talking about, please.
Go get Megatron, brother.
I can't draw in Megatron. He has to come in at his own will. He is the great Megatron.
I've pinged him, and I've just messaged him in the back screen.
So, Alistair Crowley, aren't you an occultist?
What about the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10? It says, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full."
You have mod powers, Aaron. You have mod powers.
Oh, you guys can be very petty. You're very petty. You're all weak and pathetic.
You're a coward.
That's weak and pathetic to mute or kick. You are all weak.
Yeah.
You're all weak and pathetic. Weak and pathetic. Weak and pathetic. Weak and pathetic. Hello?
Do you believe in Aleister Crowley's occultism?
Oh, it's some of the greatest writings ever created by man. It's unbelievable.
So you're an occultist. Okay.
Yeah, I'm an occultist. I like books, iconography. Unlike these dumb fucks here who say, "Tell me the apostolic iconography. It's a loophole. I want to complain all night long to Megatron to make myself more
That was started in one of the biggest bloodbaths next to Pol Pot and fucking Stalin.
Yeah, I mean, fuck those guys, man. Fuck those guys. I just want Brad to have more money in his pocket I just want, I wanted the Epstein files. You know, we say we got them, but we really didn't get shit. No heads are rolling. I just want some of the things that were sold, you know, to be on the table, and they're really not. And I think, to be fair, we can't get everything we wanted. But I just think, you know, our team, maybe even in the secret, we need to be be a little bit more 100 about what we've been sold and what we actually got. You know what I'm saying? Like the receipts don't match, and a lot of people don't like it. And we got to know.
Biggest atrocities, and not just day to day crime of, you know, that's
Okay, are you going to compare us to white men?
Wait,
like
hold on,
Hitler?
hold on,
We're talking about American men.
Hold on, before anybody continues speaking, I have to say a couple of things. Number one, I know we're having
a pretty political discussion here. Let's just keep it one at a time. Number two, Sawyer, I mentioned a legendary man by the name of John Kitover. He is currently on stage. If you'd like to converse with John Kitover after this conversation finishes with Pepe, please do. He's definitely a preacher. JJ, Pepe, please continue. I just had to say that.
okay.
I just want to say, you know, it takes a creature to know a creature. That's a creature projection.
We can talk about white people being dangerous, and you guys are going to count in the I guess we can, I don't know, maybe some people consider Stalin white. I don't really care. But let's just say, lump in Stalin, let's lump in Hitler. We say, oh my God, look, King Leopold, let's just go ahead and throw him in there. And we could say, look, white people did that. Therefore, white people today are dangerous. They're the most deadly creatures that have ever existed on this planet. Okay, now we can look at American, white men. We can see that there are differences, especially, and I understand there are different underpinnings for why this would occur, but you have a violent crime rate that is much higher with for example, African Americans. Now, I could just as easily say, well, you guys are a bunch of savages. You guys are super violent. The whole race is bad. Black men are the most dangerous people on this earth. We need to protect ourselves from black men. We can play this game all day long. So when you use this rhetoric that is not based on reality today, okay, you're literally playing the same guy. In fact, even a worse game than the people that would say what I just said. And so, no, I think it's absolute bullshit to sit here and rhetorically blame white people, but particularly boys. If we had to go throughout, you know, our whole fucking history is boys and girls, men and women. And you want to demonize one fucking side.
No. It's not about demonize. See, here's the thing. I think that what's happened with social media and, you know, even this app, you know, and the rise of podcasts, you know, we're having all these panel discussions, summits, you know, conversations. What you call demonization, other people call accountability. We're talking about things that are going on in life.
You're using a word, but what I would say, but I can use the exact same word. When I see, and this is an actual reality, the violent crime rate amongst African Americans, there needs to be accountability. The black people need to have a record. Okay, but it's no different. It's really no different. You're setting these arbitrary. What you say is a reckoning for what happened in the past. That is a value judgment that you're making. It's not like it's something that you can actually define as true or false. If that is an opinion you made, and you believe that it is fair for men or whites or whoever else for there to be prejudice against them, and I think that's bullshit. And two sides can play, and I think like what you see after Woke 1.0 is that now people like me, who I was a lot more of an extremist like 6-7 years ago, okay, you see people that the shit that I would say is mainstream now. Okay, like you woke up that reaction out of everybody, and
I'm somebody who at least I predicted that was inevitable because people fight back. So how is this do you want a peaceful solution, or do you want your grievances to be addressed and to persecute and punish the people that you think are bad, which are the non-LGBTQ, the non-white, or the whites, and the bulls? I mean, I don't think that's a rational thing to do.
So you are generalizing on both sides, okay? Nobody's saying that all white men or all straight men or all Christians are bad. As a white straight man, okay? As a white straight man, so that you can understand that I'm not being biased here. Nobody has ever said that to me. That I am a bad person because I'm white, straight, or a guy. Nobody has ever said that to me in my entire life. You're generalizing that people are saying that, and you're also generalizing that people just. You're generalizing a lot of things here. You're moving through a lot of assumptions.
Generalizing. I'm saying what the minority of people say, and the reality is the majority of people are not political activists. They're not. Most people do not say these things, but because of our history with African Americans and how gay people or LGBTQ, I'll just say that, how they were treated. You know, we kind of, you know, soften our armor, I guess you can say, because we understand there's a persecution against them that's been recent and long lasting, where it's like, okay, we don't want to punch down on them. But you have, I think the problem is that you had this young generation of people, myself not included, that grew up with this rhetoric and you know, it used to be that being punk rock was to be like, or to be a rebel was to be like punk rock, to be a fucking hippie, to be somebody that was counterculture. What is it?
Yeah, cry me a fucking river. Shout out to Justin Timberlake. It's important for those people to get a grip. Literally, before let's rewind the clock. You know, tick 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 tick. Rewind before woke one. You have black people that have continued, not because I keep hearing this thing about was and used to and, you know, like history. No, let's talk about now. There has been modern day
mandated that every black person, well, every person in the country really, regardless of race, but since we're speaking about black folk, I want every black person to get, I want it to be, I wish it was mandated for every black person to get this treatment. And I don't mean that disrespectfully or try to be funny.
Of young black men, young black males, you know, as men, when they literally be like 12 or 13, they come in.
I went to show you whether God, the way my godfather, I thought you don't believe in God. Or when you say then, when I thought you didn't believe in God, well, I showed you, bro, how math proves God exists, bro. I showed you that, bro.
Oh, math.
Yes, math. Math. The Fibonacci code, the Fibonacci frequency, the coding in math, numbers. Well,
how does that prove God exists?
You are left. Because the math is designed with a specific coding in it that is objective and absolute.
It's just a system of symbols associated with the divine.
In order for that code and law to exist,
You know, using the police as their personal grievance, you know, advocates, and wasting tax dollars, and they don't get treated with the same outrage because of, you know, the majority of you know, ownership and culture being, you know, more catered to white people. So I think what you're actually witnessing now, and what you're saying as his people are, I think is people actually having real conversations and vocalizing their frustration with racism, with homophobia. Literally, we just had gay marriage pass. that was recent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Before that, you have literally there have been couples who have been together since like the World War II and stuff, who've been together who couldn't even be married, and we forget that marriage, because people like to say it's like a religious thing. Marriage is a governmental contract, and it has actual tangible benefits. We have people who can't even go to the hospital.
There is religion, you know.
Pepe,
Yeah.
hold your
Yeah,
thoughts.
Circle, so it's not a circle.
Thanks, sorry. You know, so there's because that's an important point. There's tangible benefits to that. They're like, oh well, you know, we don't want gay people getting married. Between a man and oh well, you can kind of get married, but it's still it's not a marriage. So
Hey, JJ. I'm sorry, I'm just wondering, like, how long is this gonna go on? Because you guys don't know how long Pepe can go. He can go for hours.
Okay, look. Here's what we're gonna do then. John Kitover, get off mute. I'm gonna introduce you to Sawyer. He's a great friend.
You don't have to talk like Steve Apple, Christian. You are your own man. You are not Steve Apple.
I understand, but just talk to Sawyer real quick. He's a great friend of mine. Just
You're a peach Christian. Hi, John Kitover.
Hey, so I just want to ask you a quick question. What do you think John 10:10 from the Bible means when he wrote, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full"? Hello?
Nice running for mayor, by the way. Just want that.
Amazing. I've never read the Bible. I'll be honest with you right now, just before we even continue this conversation. I've never read the Bible in depth. That does not sound like anything comprehensible to me.
It's not.
Can someone give me a translation?
He's trolling. He's trying to make a gay joke out of it or something.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. This is John 6:4. He wrote, "My Father's will is that everyone who looks to the Son and believes in him shall have eternal life."
Okay, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Well, that's why John wrote in 14:1, "Don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God and trust also in me."
I don't believe.
Why you put it off stage? I don't believe God exists. Trusting in God's kind of difficult when you don't believe He exists.
Yeah, that's true.
I would love
and
to have
also,
a conversation with you guys. I'm somebody who's not religious, but even, I'm somebody who, obviously there's a bias here because I was raised Roman Catholic, but, the whole God doesn't exist. Like, basically with the religious people and the atheists, I see you guys debate something that cannot be proven back and forth.
Hi, Grace.
Maybe you guys think you can prove, or beat each other out, in terms of points. But I still kind of like, well, you guys still can't prove anything. So I look at it as like mental masturbation. Like, you guys cannot win. Nobody can, and that includes the atheist and the theist. Like, they cannot prove, like, subjectively prove that God does or doesn't exist.
It's not about winning. Nobody. I'm not going to say nobody because I can't read minds. But anybody who goes into a conversation about religion and expects to win an argument or change someone's mind is a fucking moron. That's not something you can just do.
Good chunk of you guys. You guys are trying to win the. Do you remember? I think he used to come on this app, and I used to troll him horribly years ago on Discord. His name was like Darth Dawkins.
Never met him.
Yeah.
Oh, I know him. No, Sawyer's like barely been on the app, but please continue.
I've been here for like a month.
Yeah,
so.
Darth. I would change my name to Darth Cuckins and join his room, make fun of him, get him to wig the fuck out. Because, you could say that speaks to my character as I'm, a troublemaker. That's fine. I actually thought he was just very offensive, and he had very personally narcissistic reason for why he did what he did. I don't think he was a man of the book like he claimed to be, but it's a whole nother story. But
yeah, because I don't want to get back to like what we were talking about before. I was
everything I got out. Okay, and this is what I was trying. John Kitover wanted to speak his piece. I'll say this very quickly. Okay, you have a racial grievance or grievances with, it sounds like many different people, the non-LGBTQ, the people that are not black, the people that are not of color, the people that have done wrong in the past. Okay, so you basically you've taken you think that you have your collectivized identities which have grievances, and you're going to, in a sense, basically make all of us that are a part of these other identities, we should all suffer the wrath of what non LGBTQ people, non people of color people, and so forth have caused in the past.
Faggotrons!
And I would say that, like, you're just asking for people to basically react to that. And men, especially young men, I would say probably the most dangerous demographic, they will react to that. And it's not going to be to your liking.
Yeah,
I think it's a really
Are you
stupid way to
justifying?
go. It's a really stupid war to fight.
What are you justifying here? I can tell you're trying to justify something. I think you're trying to explain away, like, men getting angry over being chastised for hating on people that aren't like them.
No. What I'm justifying is that when you mistreat a group or collectively blame a group of people for something, they're going to become angry and resentful. Whether that's boys, non-LGBTQ, people that are not of color, or people of color. They can be of any ethnic group.
Those oppressed groups, they had that anger. The reason that we needed a movement, just.
Hey, Brad.
I think there's been more. Kim, go ahead.
What the Disney cruise thing? Those were people with valid U.S. visas, not illegal immigrants. I'm glad they're locked up, but to tie that into illegal immigration is like those were international workers with U.S. visas, not no illegal immigrants that crossed the border.
I didn't say they were illegal. I never said that. See, you went right to there.
Okay, can I finish real quick?
Go ahead,
Okay,
and then I'll respond to it.
Okay, I thought you was tying that into the Trump getting off illegals off the street. I could have swore that's what I heard you say, but if you didn't say that, you can please correct me.
Yes, I did. And I'm happy that ICE is grabbing people that overstay their visas. I'm happy the Canadian bastards who don't know how to play hockey and only offer fucking moose fucking shit and poutine as a fucking cultural dish. We can remove them from the table too. Those bastards been hanging out here, buying up everything, telling you how bad you were, and they've been overstaying their visas. We're shipping them back. Same thing over there with Europe. Like, throw those fucking bastards off. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care if they are Irish. Get the fuck out of my nation. Go back to yours. Go fucking win your revolution over there. We're fucking done. We're filled up here. I don't need you here. You want to come visit, have a great time? You want to drink a shit ton of beer, watch kids? Absolutely. Drop your money. Make my Americans happy. Help improve the town. We'll sing along fucking grand old time. But really, I'm fine with them going after these people that overstay visas. I'm fine with them going after colleges. I'm fine with the fact that it took this administration to actually arrest a politician who is a Chinese fucking spy who somehow got elected and endorsed by the party. I'm just really happy with this. So, Blake, when you say it's worth the squeeze, I'm pretty good with it. I'm absolutely like okay with it. And what the other politicians need to do is realize interfering with federal police officers' investigations, their searches, their seizures, and those activities, when you have nothing to do with the crime and you're going to be fucking Wonder Woman, I'm just going to tell you, you're going to stand a chance of going down, and you're retarded. And when common sense leaves your body because you think it's so great and virtuous, instead of actually art where it is or where it makes the difference or where it makes sense, instead do it there and think somehow you're a hero, I look at you as a fucking idiot and I'm kind of grateful you're no longer walking the earth. I don't have empathy. I don't have sympathy. I don't give a fuck about kids.
The Sage
She
treats
had-
all
I
men and
look at
women
it,
as straw
you
dogs.
Gave up your kid to go do a fucking protest to save against a fucking what they were after a sex. I think the guy actually was part of like some sex trafficking shit. To go and save that guy. Like, I'm sorry, I just have the empathy for people that do that. I know it sounds cruel. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to lose sleep over a night.
Many other groups do. I mean, it's common sense.
That's such a wild.
Same thing with Disney cruise. I would have fucking torpedoed the shit out of that, leaving all 30 of them on there and let them sink to the bottom of the ocean and let them fucking have to fight sharks. And then I would have gave popcorn at betting odds, and we would have said, all right, which one's going to survive? Let's do the pool. I would have done all and watched it. And been perfect.
Serious. I am a
Hema, you've been listening quite a bit. Do you have any response to the points being made rather than the people or their tone?
No, I didn't come. I addressed the direct point that Brad made, but I mean, you gave an opinion about the 212 and you think the Senate gonna hold, that they're gonna hold the Senate. Those are opinions. So I give my opinion that I would disagree with your opinion, but that's not a factual statement. But it's just funny. I agree with Blake. With me and him, I always bump heads a lot. But I just think that this administration has not been America first, and I think you guys are gonna see it in the midterm. I think it's gonna be. I think you're talking about blue wave. Because I'm not a Democrat or anything like that, but I think that the Democrats are going to take the House and the Senate in pretty good numbers. And they should, because this administration have not did what, like Blake said, he did not do what he said he's going to do. It has not been America first. Not at all.
Minority groups, and you're
He's
justifying why
not making America great. Like these
white
niggas
Christian
soldiers
men are
trying to commit suicide on the Abraham Lincoln. So they've been deployed so long. We got gas prices at the highest level this time of year. There's so many things going wrong, and he acts like it's okay. He's spilling money. He's literally pouring, what they got him, 21,000 stock trades. He never did that.
The shot first. Therefore, we are collectively we're to blame because at the end of the day, who was causing all of the terror, making everybody feel bad and out of place? It was the evil white Christian male. Therefore, we are going to say dehumanizing things about and this is not just a racial issue. Okay, we can look at the manosphere. Okay, today these are not.
Wait.
These are literally boys. These are boys with fucking grievances. And how predictable is that? When I was growing up, okay, I was taught to remember.
Happy. What is the manosphere?
Sure. So I would say that it's men that basically it's male grievance politics for the most part. And so basically it will stem into them going into like they'll talk about what they scientifically I'm using that term loosely, it's not my belief, but that females are biologically different to an extent that they cannot without a male lead they cannot operate. I don't believe that, and I'm dead serious when I say that. They believe that, you know, at the end of the day you cannot allow women to have power because they are going to ruin everything basically, and the reason why relationships often fail is they're going to blame it on the women. That is literally the manosphere.
Okay, and why does that have to do anything of what you're talking about?
Because I was literally